Welcome back to Adelante, Chicago. For many Latino families, it's important to conserve their culture, their language, and Elgin teachers hoping to do just that and even bring in another important lesson. His name is Raul Castillo. You might know him as R.C. Ontiveros on his books. He's here to tell us a little bit more about his newest book called La Bruja que no fue a la Escuela, which, if I translate that correctly, means the witch who didn't go to school, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so the book, it's my understanding that it's all in Spanish.
All in Spanish.
Why did you decide to do it in Spanish?
Well, I'm from Mexico. I was a teacher there, and they brought me here 18 years ago. And my first job was being a third-grade bilingual teacher.
Okay.
So I found that many books were translated, were from authors, non-Hispanic authors. So I say, maybe I should write a story that I can read to my own students. Okay. So that story actually came out 16 years ago.
This story
That
did?
story,
Okay.
yeah, 16 years ago.
And now it's sort of coming out again, and people are familiarizing themselves with it one more time.
Yeah. It was in my drawers, and then I pull it out, and I said, maybe I can read it again. I read it to other group of children, and somebody suggested, why don't you publish this one?
Okay, so it's got two very important messages. Obviously, one, stay in school and the importance of that. So I'll let you talk about that and what you've noticed with your kids within the Elgin school system. How do you sort of raise awareness about that and push kids to know that staying in school is sort of the way to go?
That's basically the message, because you have a character which is a witch, which have powers. You know, we believe that they have powers. But in this story, she realizes that she's forgetting many things. In the best way to remember is to write it down and then read it later. But she doesn't have that power, that power of knowing how to read or how to write. So that's the message I want to give to my students, that it's not about money, it's about education. That is something that nobody is going to take away from you. Okay.
Do you think the message is getting across? Are they listening?
They're listening, at least the little kids, which that's my, in this book, that's my audience.
That's your goal.
That's my
your goal, yeah. And so we talk about this book, but you've written two other books as well. And what I'm noticing about you, I'm noticing a pattern, and your pattern is to sort of inspire and motivate. One of the other books is called Latinos, 100 Latinos, 100 historias, 100 historias, no? So I'm getting that theme from you that you want to sort of see people in a better place. Talk about that.
Yeah, about 10 years ago, I found out about the dropout rate, which is huge among Hispanic. So working in Elgin High School, which is a very Hispanic population.
Large percentage.
Yeah, large percentage. I said maybe we can find stories about students who maybe they struggled, maybe they made mistakes, but even those mistakes, they were able to at least finish high school and then continue, because most of them continue they're in college.
Yeah, they were able to overcome them.
That's correct.
Yeah, and we are seeing, I think those numbers are changing a little bit, where you're seeing a higher percentage of Latinos going on to graduating high school, first of all, and then going on to college and graduating college. So I think you're right that those numbers are improving. What is next for you, other than these 3 books that we've got? What are you working towards? What's coming up next?
Well, I'm working on a story that I started writing 2 summers ago, because that's my only free time in terms of school. This story is about how we are abusing technology, but it's through a novel, through a character.
Is it a children's book too?
No, this will be more like for teenagers and for young adults, basically.
Is it going to be in Spanish as well?
All is in Spanish.
Because that's key for you, and part of the reason is that you want to sort of preserve the culture and the language. Why is that so important to you?
Because when you read something, it's not only, you're not reading words only, you're reading culture within the message. The culture is in the person who is writing it. When you do a translation, you can translate the words, but you cannot translate feelings.
Sort of the feeling and emotion, yeah. I could see that. Okay, La Bruja que no fue a la Escuela, the witch who didn't go to school. People can find it how?
Well, they can find it in the websites, and also they can look at my website, R.C. Ontiveros. Okay. And also, I hope it's going to be available in maybe some libraries soon.
Okay, let's hope so. That's a good message out. Good plug, good plug. Okay, Raul, thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations. I hope all the little kids get a chance to read it.
Thank you. It was an honor to be with you.
All right, thank you.